So that was pretty weird. That was pretty weird. I'm back. I'm hoping everybody get back in tune. There we go. So something weird just happened, and they just kicked me off live when I started telling people to to send me invite so y'all can give me questions and I'll answer it. But now I'm starting to get a little fed up with this entire situation. Like I said, the objective was simply fighting for the justice of Kenneka Jenkins. I knew her. I know Mama T. I knew Kenneka. And would I say that's my friend? Yes, I could say that's my friend. Have I ever had a number, talk to her frequently and etc.? No, I haven't. But I'm starting to get a little tired with these tactics that these people are pulling. Facebook, y'all know. Y'all working with Rosemont police. And when every time y'all probably see, now y'all know who I am, shut my page. I don't care. But just know this. I'll be back. I will be back. I don't know who leaked them videos. I'm trying to figure out the same thing, but people always come up with these little gestures and stories and conspiracy theories. I call them people false prophets. I call them people Judases. They'll lead you to the wrong direction. My direction is knowledge, wisdom, and power. I've exposed the entire Rosemont community. I put my life on the line, fighting for the same thing that everybody else been fighting for from all across the damn country. I got a Nicole McCullen on here. Is there anything you want to ask me?
Yeah, I want to ask you, how did you get this information? Um, and how do you know if it's true?
See, I got the information from admins that they said that Lewis saw the video of Kenneka Jenkins being brutally beaten and choked to death. Now, the conspiracy theory behind what happened after, it kind of makes sense. Because why is the person who wore the black Adidas jacket that we all found out, it took us hardcore technology to find out who was sitting next to Kenneka and etc. Why did he move out of Chicago? And it makes sense that he paid the person who does the organ shit. Well, not he paid, but the person who does the organ stuff that's in that hotel paid him to get Kenneka's body. And that's why she was found in the freezer, frozen fucking solid. That they was gonna cover it up. If Mama T would never went up there to pressure them people when she actually went missing and that it went viral, we wouldn't been out there fighting for the justice. But if it's true that Mama T knew what happened to Kenneka ahead of time, it's wrong because people probably don't know Rico. Some people probably do know Rico. But I've been out there. I done lost my voice. I fell off on my work schedule. Only got one fucking day of work. Fighting for the justice of Kenneka. And I got arrested twice. Second time I got arrested, I got beaten. I got hit in my back. I got slammed on my head and elbow. When I was arrested, they was in there threatening me, telling me don't depend on Jedediah, don't depend on Lamont. They was trying to turn me against the protesters when I knew they was out there fighting to get me up out of there. And when I asked them, is anybody out there for me? They'll be like, no. Then they'll get on me and say, oh, you think you're smart. You think you know everything. Maybe we should take your organs. That's what didn't make me go to sleep. I've been in that police station from the time that I was arrested, that it got confirmed on the news when they sent the news to find out my well-being was okay. I did not sleep that day. Next day, I went to work and I came back out to protest. Now, this Nora Brown girl, she created a lot of dysfunction within the protest because of the lies that she said about Jedediah, saying that he supposedly touched her. I'm the voice of the voiceless. I'm no advocate. But, like I said, I saw the comment from the admin that she said that Lewis saw her get beaten and choked to death. And like I said, it makes sense because why he not in Chicago? The person who tried to take Kenneka's organs, because they did defrost the body without the police being there. I'm hoping nothing ain't happened. But this is very like,
So,
trying my best.
yeah, I have another
But
question.
what's that?
So did Teresa ever come out and say to anyone that she's seen any videos, or how do you know she even know what happened?
Like I said, I know Teresa. I know her. And as people try to portray her, it's kind of, it's too many stories going on. But I do know one thing. She owed Jedediah and a lot of people an apology because, like I said, that Noah Brown girl caused a lot of dysfunction within the protest when she lied and said that Jedediah tried to rape her. Right now, I don't know what's going on through Mama T's head because, like, she just lost her daughter. Of course, she's vulnerable. Anything that somebody will tell her, of course, she's vulnerable. She be on medication because she's fighting a lot of pain and she's stressing a lot. That's not right for the people to just pressure her like that. But the true question is this. Would y'all see me out there protesting for the justice of Kenneka? I don't know I don't know what's going on.
Right.
All I do know is what that actor told me. And it's in my head that I'm picturing. I just had to decline a call. But I'm picturing everything that the admin sent me in that message. I'm picturing it in my head of how it actually went down. And it's sick.
Well, thank you for
I've been
accepting my live.
no problem. Who you feel like don't want me to be a victim to this? All right. I'm trying to get Keela, what's her name? All right. I'm gonna add you. Who is that? Whoever that's just tried to send an ad, send it again, cause I'm trying to. There's too many people like. And what y'all don't realize is this. Why is not showing? See, there go this fishy stuff that's going on. Something fishy going on. All right, now it's starting to show. Daisy wants to join. Ebony wants to join your broadcast. I'm trying. All right. I'm adding Ebony so she can ask me some questions, but I'm going to go to this. I've exposed a lot of stuff about Rosemont, about how they a mob city, about it. Hey, Miss Ebony.
Oh my God. Hey, what's up? How are you?
I'm doing good, and you?
I'm good. Okay, first, you should wipe your camera off because it's blurry, because I think it might be a little dirty. Let's get a clear picture. Not really. Wipe with your shirt. But I mean, if you don't want to, you don't have to. But I'm just saying, it's a little dirty.
How about
Oh,
now?
my heart is. That's better. Oh, see, you light skinned. I thought you was dark skinned. That's so much better. See, I'm glad I made you smile. Okay. I have so many questions. I'm all the way in Iowa, by the way, and um we're all consumed with this. Like, first of all, let me look. My hands are shaking so bad right now. So I just had a friend that was in the hospital, and I had to, go get on the elevator to see him. And when I got on the elevator, I almost peed on myself. I was just all of a sudden so scared, and I don't even know why. I was scared walking down the hallway. Um, I was just scared, and I'm like, oh my God, I had to plead the blood of Jesus over my life and the whole situation, because I'm just nervous in places like that because it looks just like the hotel. Anyway, so one of my questions is, I seen where someone said that her mother received her things back, her daughter's things, Kenneka's things, and her clothing wasn't in it. Is that true?
That's why I say what the admin sent me the message, and how the way she explained that she was choked and beat and choking to death, and they took off her pants and gave her body to the person who do the organ things, and he told them to put her body in the freezer so he can preserve it. Basically, it was all a setup from the get-go from both sides. That's what I believe, and I truly believe if she wasn't invited to that party, she'll still be alive. And everyone know who her friend is. I wanted to say something so bad to that girl when I was at that protest when she saw me, but some
Which
told me to
friend are
just
you
hold
talking about?
the so-called best friend.
Monique.
Because let's all face it. If she wasn't invited to that party, she'll still be alive. And this won't be so skeptical that it's creating headaches all across the world. That one while we fight for the justice of Kenneka, and the next while something happened with Jedediah and some girl who lied on him. Then the protest is off, then it's back on. Then now we get the video of, well, people seen the video, but I didn't personally, of her getting choked and beaten, and it's so blurry I couldn't see if that was actually her kicking to defend herself. But the story behind it makes a lot of sense, because the person
Okay.
who wore black
I'm sorry.
Adidas jacket.
Okay, so one thing I have to tell you, my pastor always tells me, when you're in spiritual warfare, when things like this happen, you should never think it's strange, because that's how the enemy works. He's been doing the same thing since he told Eve, tell Adam he can go ahead and eat this apple, y'all naked. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same tricks. It's just deception. That's just what the enemy does. However, here's the thing that I don't get. From the beginning, I just really didn't believe that the friends did it, because, for one, since we know that the tapes are edited, why would these white folks protect these young black thugs? For one, why?
Because they sold her body to them.
But how would
So
they even know that they're doing this to sell it? How would they even know, like, okay, this is a come up for me. If I get a body, they're going to pay me.
if you're smart enough to know, and if you have enough knowledge, power, and enough wisdom to use the internet to check Rosemont's deepest and darkest secrets, we all know it's a mob town. Look at all the money it's penetrating in the Crowne
Well, I
Plaza.
know the town is run by
The
one family. I mean, I know it's some bullshit in the game. I do
person
understand that.
owns that hotel, who do he know? He knows Donald Trump. When you have a lot of money like that, you can buy yourself out of every situation to get your company continue to function with pure good business. Now, many people may feel like that's not true, but I myself, I've had a YouTube page exposing the government and their secrets that they've been hiding from citizens like us. I really do believe that they sell
I just don't
body parts.
understand why they wouldn't why they wouldn't, if they were under so much speculation, why they wouldn't, excuse my language, why they wouldn't be like, you know what, let's just let these niggas hang out to dry. They did it. Let's just put it all on them. It would be so much
Because
easier.
once again, the person sold Kenneka body to the person who does the organ thing. do you really think he is going to expose himself in that body? If it wasn't for Mama T reporting that she was missing, and this whole situation that got it up, we all pretty much know the truth. We just want them to know it's a lose-lose situation for them. If
And
they
then it's so
leak
funny. Everybody's like, well, we see her walking in the kitchen. Well, shit, that ain't even
that,
the one she was found in. So, I mean,
yeah,
I'm,
because we was all led to believe that that was a real video. Sadly, that wasn't a real video. Police released an article saying that that was a 3D something. That I'm pretty sure y'all all saw that about it being a 3D. The fucking Rosemont police released it. It was a live statement that they did a 3D thing of it because, come on, let's be real. They said that Kenneka ain't have her phone or her keys. Clearly, once you see that girl walking in that kitchen, you can clearly see her phone in her back pocket. Now,
I
due to
thought
the
that was a tag on her
no,
pants.
that was a phone. Due to the fact that people know how to do video editing, you can, if you pay close attention, you can see her I think that was her left arm or right arm, something is being pulled. Her arm is being pulled while the other one hanging freely because it's like somebody bringing her over there.
I
But
seen where her arm was doing something kind of like, you know what I'm saying, where one part was where her forearm wasn't moving, but the top of her arm, her forearm was moving, but the top wasn't. But I'm just, it
and that's
just,
why I'm confused because everybody know about video editing and you can't disrupt the motion sensors when it picks up more than one person. You can't disrupt that. But if that wasn't the video, and if she was already dead before she reached that freezer, what really happened?
I just think the whole thing is just so, it's just really weird. You know what I'm
Is
saying? It's so it's
like
weird, like Sandy Hook weird. And I stayed up for 4 days
a
researching Sandy Hook, and I realized that never even happened. That was all lies. It was all falsified. It was all made up just to push an agenda for the government. So this case has that kind of feel to me, even though because I've looked back on everybody's past pages, I have 4 phones and I've deaded them all looking at all this. So I realize that Kenneka's a real person. This is a real thing that happened. It just behooves me to think like, okay, this dude that can't even barely talk, this dude that's so stupid, if he did leave out of town, you all on live, I'm nowhere around you, showing where you, I mean, why would they work with someone like that? You see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. None of it makes sense. The videos, everybody's doing so much to the video, you know, this filter and that filter, and it makes things look like there's something there when there isn't, or is there something there and it ain't. I don't know what's going on. I seen that video. I don't know what's going on in the back there, you know, after she walked way back there when it's way, I don't know what's really going on back there.
Hold on for 1 second. Damian Pierce, Marquise Pierce, ain't no way in hell she walked in that freezer on her own. Once you get your drink spiked, you will not have the power to even pull something open to walking down your own.
But if she did, because I've been fucked up, and I've had a lot of power to do a lot of things. If she did, she still would be able to get back out.
Nah, look. The drug that they spiked in her drink was a drug that'll make her powerless to be.
What's the drug?
Raped.
What's the drug?
I forgot the name of that drug, but do you know when they put that stuff on a rag and they put it over your face and you inhale it and you
chloroform?
Possibly a type of pill like that is what they spiked that drink with, and she couldn't have control of her body strength.
So how do you know? How do you know that that's what it was? Where's that at?
Look at her body movement. She can't barely hold herself.
It couldn't be chloroform though, because that knocks you out. It couldn't be chloroform. It had to be something. It could be rehibinols. It could be
if it's a capsule version of it, it's gonna take time for it to dissolve into your bloodstream before it actually hits you.
I'm gonna tell you what it looks like she might have taken. and it's called a Rehibinol. It's the date rape drug. When I used to
That's
dance
what I was talking
in Houston,
about.
we took it. We took it for fun. You see what I'm saying? And we'd always be like, damn, the wall's just jumping out in front of us. So, I mean, that's what it looked like she took to me.
Yeah,
And you know what the Mexicans called it? They called it roaches. That's what they called it. It's a Rehibinol. And it's actually called the date rape drug. We used to take it when we danced. You know what I'm saying? And we'd always walk in the walls and shit. We woke up with no phones, nothing. And we didn't remember what happened. However, I can't speculate on what she took, on what happened. I've been drunk and acted that way before. But as a 43-year-old grown woman with grown kids, like I have a 24-year-old, and thank you, oh God, that I still have her. But it just doesn't make sense. A lot of the things that people are coming up with, it just doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make sense that people are saying she's in the chair and somebody's holding her down, choking her, or that these people are even okay. So let's talk about the Irene's video. The video, not the first video, not the second video, but the third one when she had on the glasses. And the beginning of the video, what I did was I plugged my phone up to my Bluetooth speaker. It's a tailgate speaker. It's big, and I had it like right here. And I could actually hear in the beginning. It was before everyone got there. Somebody was giving head in this video. When she said slow your roll, I don't know if she was trying to teach him how to do it or what, but I heard it because I'm 43. I know exactly what that sounds like. You know what I'm saying? I heard the belt buckle. I heard the sloppiness of it. So at first I was like, so do they like get with dudes and get chose and get money from these dudes? Like what are they doing? It was so many things that I was thinking could have happened, but that's because I think that image was painted in my head at first when everybody was like, the friends did it and this person did it. And it's just, I don't know. I know the hotel has something to do with that. I know the hotel had everything to do with it. But for everybody is saying hang up on me because I'm annoying. God damn, is you mad that he didn't call you? Stop that. Stop that. This is his life. Let him decide. But I'm actually
finna see what other people have to say.
I know you do have to take another call. I do understand that. But I just wanted to know, like, where you're getting your information. Like, do you have resources that I can go back to about the clothes, about the drug that was in there? What?
I mean, if you look at it, like I said, it was a setup from the get-go. It was a setup through gang-related activity of what Kenneka brother did to one of the boys that was there over a BDGD issue. Cause when you look at
they say it was about her brother, but then her brother's in jail for drugs, not shooting nobody. So,
well, I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna just take another person caller. Think about this. When you go on Monifa boyfriend page, when you see her and her boyfriend, that's the same dude who had on that black Adidas jacket. The same dude who pulled her, when you see her arm pulling her in that kitchen, was him. So that's the same dude who was into it with Kenneka brother also. Remember that. Now, the perfect way to get revenge, it got a lot to do with money. So if a person was paid off to kill, this goes to the assassins and how much they get paid for bounty to killing the person that people want dead. Money is the root of evil.
Yeah.
If you got enough of it, you can get anything you want. But let me take this next call.
I hope you figure it out. Thanks so much for taking your time. God bless you, honey.
You're welcome. All right. Kristen Amber Daniels, somebody send me a request. Yeah, that guess. Okay. Who's Roosevelt? This Kayla person study. Let me add her because she been
Hello?
Yes.
Hey man, what's going on? I met you out at the protest last week.
Oh yeah, Mr.
I don't know
Roosevelt.
if you remember me.
Yeah, you Mr. Roosevelt.
How are you?
I'm doing good and
Yeah,
yourself.
not gonna hold you to. Oh, I'm doing great. Tell me, you weren't planning on going to the funeral, were you? Because I know Sister Movement is kind of like all messed up and everything now. I know some people are feeling some type of way about every single thing that's happened. I don't know if you're aware of everything that's happened, but in between Jedediah and, there was one other girl or something who lied on him and like two other guys and, it's a mess. So you're not planning on going back out there or going to the funeral this Saturday, were you?
I'm gonna say this again, man. And like I said, I fought for what's right. And I'm Rosemont's most hated from the information that I leaked about them.
Mm-hmm.
This entire protest has got so dysfunctional to the point
Amen.
that I feel like my life would be on the line if I go back out there without a Jedediah, without a Lamont, without a crowd. Because it wasn't number like 20-some people out there today. If I would have went out there, I would
Mm-hmm.
have easily got pinpointed and they would have took me in again. Like, I don't know if I'm powerful enough to attend that type of event due to the fact that it's too many mysteries going around about her death. But if I get the true answers before her funeral or how she died, I'll go.
And were you planning on going to the funeral? Because I know some people, a whole lot of people said because of everything that's happened, they said that they weren't going to.
They weren't going.
And I'm not, yeah, they're not going. And I'm not even too sure whether I am because I mean, it's so much that's just been going on and everything with this whole thing. I mean, I've been in protest and stuff and all of this kind of stuff before. This was the first to ever seen like go in this kind of direction like it's going. I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But I'm going to take in another caller because I got a lot of people that want to ask me questions.
Thank you, man. It was good protesting and marching with you last week and good meeting you and always good meeting good people in protest. Thank
All
you.
right, no problem. All right, who we got next here? Somebody said they wanted to be next. Who do we got next? Red. All right, that person ain't answer. No answer. I don't see if the person who I was in the call with still. Hey, Roosevelt, is you still on this call? All right, cool. Cause I don't see nobody, but it's not letting anybody else come in. Is Facebook doing this right now?
Hello.
All right, there we go. Hey, Tasha.
Hello. How are you? It's dark
I'm
because
doing.
my hair look crazy.
That's all right.
Okay, so I've been following this. I'm from Texas, and I've been following this since the beginning. Basically, I'm gonna break it down and I'm gonna make it real slow. Point blank period, I'm from Wisconsin, so I know how everything gets down in Chicago. And what people aren't understanding about this whole situation is this is bigger than what we really think it is. That whole, when we seen those tweets, when they first, them kids was on there, and there was some real pages, and they was quoting that shit, especially Monifa's boyfriend or whoever that nigga is, that was like, this year we poured liquor out for you. This year we took a life. Like, that shit's real life there. Like, they gang bang in real life. So even if Irene knows something, everyone has to take into consideration that, yeah, okay, Rosemont, okay, yeah, the police department, but it's bigger than that because them kids gang bang in real life. So even if Irene knows something, we don't know what Irene went and told them police officers. So if she said something to them police officers and told them the truth, they still have to go ahead and dig and find out what Irene said. But y'all gotta understand, oh, she wasn't at the protest, blah, blah, blah. Maybe she did tell the truth, but she can't go because now these niggas is gonna be after her. Like, even with his mom, with Kenneka mama, if that is the case and she found out that this was in retaliation to her son, to what her son did do, that's real life shit. Like, they could come after her. Like, and that's what I was like. I seen the video and everything. I think that shit was it was a setup. They set that baby up because just like, I don't know if y'all seen that video of her friend that she was supposed to go to the movies with, said that Monifa and them kept calling Kenneka's phone trying to get her to go to the party. She was supposed to go to the movies with that other girl. And that other girl went on there and said it. Like, I told Kenneka not to fuck with y'all because if y'all was paying attention, see, I've been paying attention to like the close circle, her friends, the ones that are still allowed to be on Facebook. And if you even pay attention, they even said that Kenneka just had started messing with Monifa and them again. They weren't kicking it and cool, all because of the stuff with the brother. So you know how it is with your fake friends. They cool now. They said Monifa was getting mad. If y'all seen, I paid attention to all that stuff before. When the shit first happened, I'm going on these kids' pages and I'm reading what these kids are saying. These kids ain't lying, y'all. This is some real, when they was in there gang banging, I don't know if y'all paid attention to all the other stuff, but if y'all watched them videos, them kids was in there straight gang banging, throwing up the blood, all that shit. So if they really is into that real life gang shit, that's what the problem is. That is a setup, and these gangs are real, and them kids probably scared for their life to speak. That's probably what it is.
Yeah, and that goes to the outer fear and the inner fear. When they was inside of the Rosemont Crowne Plaza, I feel like that some of them had an idea about Rosemont and about the organ thing, and I feel like that some of them didn't know about that. But I know one thing, somebody who worked in that hotel was at that party.
But then y'all have to look at this. You have to think about this. Regardless, and this is real life shit, y'all. Real life fucking shit. And regardless, even if that's the case and that was Kenneka kicking for her life, if the Rosemont people seen that happen in their hotel, y'all think about this. You think they finna let a group of niggas ruin their name and their money and what's coming in? No. They're gonna cover that shit up so it looked like this baby accidentally did that. That's their job. That's where the cover up comes in. Because even if regardless, everyone's like, why would they let these niggas off? Let these niggas off because they don't give a fuck about us in the first place and cover up our name and make it look like it's another black girl that was just fucked up off drugs and walked into that freezer. No, if they seen her getting attacked, hell yeah, they gonna cover that shit up. Why? Because they didn't have security down there. 2, they didn't save their ass. And 3, they not finna let some niggas ruin their name. They not. So yes, they are gonna cover that up. Yes, they are gonna let these niggas free because that's the point. They gotta cover up their name. It comes down to dollars and capital. That's what it really comes down to.
Well, I like where you come from on your knowledge of what you picked up of what some of the truth that be on Facebook most of the time is not always true, what you see on Facebook. Yeah. Most of the time people does this Facebook stuff let me see the word doesn't exist. It's not even in the dictionary. Clout. The word clout doesn't even exist for them to say clout chasing and all this and all that. But that's what people doing. They mocking Kenneka's death, doing the Kenneka challenge, the Irene challenge, as if it's a joke. All they want is they viewers up. All they want is they
If you
friends
go
up.
look, if you go
Try to
look,
get paid off this stuff. This stuff ain't no funny issue. Let me
did
tell you
y'all
this.
see? Did y'all see Irene live last? Irene, I don't know what page she's going live from, but I seen the video. If y'all go look, that girl went live yesterday. She was live for a good 20 minutes. People was in her room talking shit. But if she's going live from her page, because if you think about it, her and Zach TV teamed up. Zach TV and her were screaming the same thing. We not talking until we get a certain amount of views. If you go to Irene's public page, public figure page, they saying the same thing. Like, they saying these pages are fake. I think it's these kids, that's what they doing. Like, I have 3 kids, and one of my kids told me, Mom, it's 2017. All you got to do is go viral to be famous. That's what he told me.
Well, personally, like I said, this ain't no funny thing to make fun of, because Mama T, she a very powerful woman. I'm gonna tell you that now. And for these people to continue to bash her name and send out multiple information to make her think otherwise, and like I said, it took one person to make the whole protest become dysfunctional. Like, it's just so much, man. And by me knowing so much on terms of, I'm the type that's gonna dig up a lot of information. See what I'm saying? I'm the type that's gonna dig up a lot of information on something before I start to talk about it. But
And that's
like I was
the first thing I paid attention to when I seen the video from the party. Me being from Milwaukee, I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, so I already know how Chicago roll because Milwaukee ain't no different. The main thing I was paying to is, y'all really pay attention. Them motherfuckers was gangbanging. He was throwing all that shit up. Even the little girl
yeah,
played her. They was real
it's no
gangbanging.
look, I'm gonna tell you this though. I'm gonna tell you this. There is exactly this is Chicago. This is not Portland and Compton. ain't no bloods out here. That those was BDs, and I think GDs is the Chief Keef, Lil Durk stuff, all that, but it wasn't no bloods. You had to see
Oh,
somebody.
okay. Well, well, that's what that maybe I got that confused. But I really just feel like I think it's deeper than what it is, and I think they did set that baby up, and it's sad. And I feel like the hotel is covering up because they're not gonna let that ruin it. So now they have to shift it and make it look like an accident. That's how I feel. And even if you did see that video of her daughter getting beat, now she feels stupid because if it is in retaliation to what her son did, you know what I'm saying? Now she probably feel like, damn, like I'm thinking it's this and this is what it really is. But the hotel's still wrong. They still wrong. They still wrong.
All right, well, I'm gonna take in somebody else call because there's been a lot of people that's been wanting to ask me questions. So I'm gonna just put in a time limit. We only gonna have like 3 minutes to conversate, and
Okay.
I want to hear everybody and what they got. I want y'all to come to me with the hardest questions. So
Okay. All right.
this whole situation is nothing but a big confusion. But I'm finna go ahead and add somebody else into the call.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. Whew. All right, who? Yo, Reese.
On and froze up.
Reese. You say what?
Oh, it's back on. What's up? Rosemont.
Wake up, Rosemont. I'm back.
I'm glad you're doing what you're doing, though, but this whole ordeal was straight bullshit, and you know that, right?
Yeah, man, and to tell you the truth, like I said, I don't care how a person portray me when I say this, but I think from the get-go, this whole situation had a lot to do with false attention and money.
Right. Because why it take 2
And
days for her to say the protest is off?
then it's back on.
Right. So the tape that
And
you
a
saying that
lot of
they
people,
seen was them doing that baby like that, is what you saying.
yeah, the admin, well, Lewis was the one that saw the video, and the admin shared the information on what Lewis saw. And they basically sent it to me via text. And like I said, the stuff that I saw through the message, I visioned it, and it's kind of sickening. And it's scary because it's too many versions of the stories. We go from loop to loop to loop, and it's hard for me to even adjust my thought because too many things happening in one is caused confusion. Once confusion is caused, everyone started to back away and have their guards up because you have people coming from Pittsburgh, Milwaukee, Waukegan, Texas, Tennessee.
I was
You
there.
had a
I
lot
was
of
there.
people
I was there
all around
protesting
the
with
world
y'all.
there. And
I
look,
was
in
there.
that time, the time that I got arrested, when there was a lot of when we raided the street, I was the only one to be arrested.
Yeah, I remember. I was right
I was,
there when you pulled up your shirt and they said you had a gun. I was out there at that time. My
and this my
question
whole
to
thing.
you though is
This my whole
why
thing on.
why
This my
is it
whole
a
thing.
closed casket?
Look, this is my whole thing on that gun situation. I'm sorry for cutting you off. Officer, when I was spitting my knowledge, saying how much Rosemont is a crooked ass fucking city, because they know how crooked they are. They know they run through the mob because that's what all the money penetrating Rosemont, all that money, they ran by the mob. And this officer looked at me, started laughing, and told me, "Preach on, young nigga." I turn around and look, I tell him, "Man, fuck you, bitch. Come to Chicago, pussy." And he said that I lifted up my shirt and I had a gun. If I had a gun, why am I still alive? Why is I'm alive right now on this video?
You know, I'm
Why
right there
did
with
it take
you on
them,
that one.
and why did it take them 30 minutes to come in riot gear to try to get me? Hell yeah, I ran. I ran to the scene where everybody was going to see what they was going to do.
Bitches hating already. Look at what they saying. Hating, bitch. Fuck you, racial. She just hating. I'm listening.
Well, when they grabbed me, they was hitting me in the back with the stick. Then they slammed me on my head and my elbow. They had the cuffs on me so tight. When I was in the back, I down there passed out. And I told them, like, "Man, can y'all unloosen these cuffs?" They told me, "Huh? Is that you talking? Hey, smart nigga. What's going on now?"
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay, now I see what this is. And once they sent me to the station, and when they told me to undress and they put me in the cell, my arresting officer came and harassed me down there the whole time. And I'm keep hearing people fight. I'm hearing a lot of voices. I'm like, "Is anybody out there for me?" No. I don't know why you depend on Jedediah and Lamont to come get you. They're not going to come get you. I'm okay. I'm knowing he lied. So then he say, "So you think you know a lot?" I'm like, "I wouldn't say I know a lot. I just say I'm woke. Or if you woke, if you feel like you know a lot, maybe we should take your organ since you think this is an organ transfer place." That's what made me stay up. I did not sleep in that cell. Every time I heard that door open, every time I heard foot, I hurried up and turned around like with my fist balled up. I ain't eat nothing that whole. They didn't feed me or nothing. So I was in there weak. All I could do is drink water, piss, and lay down. But I ain't go to sleep.
Now I got a question. Is all these rumors that's going around saying that she been dead for weeks,
Oh, look.
she been
I don't even
raped, and she in, because I'm trying to figure out why they saying she having a closed casket and all this stuff.
look. Do not listen to what the media says because they want your attention. Everybody want attention, but that she been dead thing, She was possibly dead before she went in that freezer, but she haven't been dead for no years ago.
Right.
That's what I call, I'm going to get ghetto, a clout chaser. Because ain't no damn such things as the word clout, just to let everybody know. Y'all are fucking delusional creating these new words, clout. That's not even a fucking dictionary. But I'm going to take somebody else's call. It was nice talking to you.
All right. Have a good one.
All right, you too. Who else was asking? This is too stressful for me, man. This is very stressful. Hey, look,
Hello.
Tyra, Lala.
Yes. You know who I
How
am. I
you
just
doing?
added you off the other page. Hello. Hello. Um, a lot of this stuff seems staged now, and I don't even know where to go from here. Like, why is it a closed casket? And now I don't know. I don't
See,
know.
I I
I
get
don't
that
know if I
information
should
right
believe.
now.
I don't know if I should believe the hotel did it or the friends, because now I just seen a video with clear audio, which I shared on my page. And in the background, you can hear audio very clear, which one of them says, I could throw you around all night. I don't know who they were talking to, but on that video that I shared on my page, you can hear when Irene was live, you can hear everything very clear. Somebody cleared it up. So I just want you to go watch that. That's all I wanted to say. I just want you to watch that video that I shared on my page.
I could throw you around all night, huh?
That's what somebody said on the video. And then one of them mumbled, "We about to do a murder." You can hear it clearly. Somebody, cleared the audio up. And it took me a while to find that video. I believe the Most High is throwing stuff my way, but it took me a while to find that video. So you could disconnect my call. I just want to tell you that part. Thank you.
All right. Now I'm getting information that it's a closed casket. Who's next? Man, this shit is so fucking stressful for me, man. It's so stressful. I fought so hard for this, for it to
Hello.
just be so confused. Yes.
Hi. Um, so are you in Chicago?
Show up at the protesters in Rosemont, Illinois.
Oh,
Yes.
so are you gonna go to the funeral?
At this point, I'm so hurt. I'm lost.
Oh, I could understand. Then you going to jail and all that. So